Hi, I'm Eddie Tamir, and I'm the owner of the Lido Cinemas, together with my family. Welcome.
How did you first become involved with the film and entertainment industry?
How I first got involved with the film and entertainment industry was being an only child and being on my own a lot, watching a lot of TV and going to a lot of movies. Is how I started.
So when you were younger, was cinema like a big part of your life?
Yeah, definitely part of my life, and it was all that Disney stuff really. We were just talking before about the Jungle Book, so all that Disney stuff. I think Bambi comes to mind, and watching them in big old cinemas, because in those days, I guess in the 60s, cinemas were just single screen, big old spaces, and very kind of fun, spooky, warm, and safe when the lights went down and the image came up. Because of my experience and loving it so much in my early days, I guess to a certain level we look to replicate that experience in what we do. So all our three cinemas, the Classic, the Cameo and the Lido, are all original cinema buildings. So they all have the cinema history and the romance of old-time big cinema spaces, and each of them have history in the features that we show, as well as making it contemporary, having an exciting edge alongside the historical. So I guess there's an echo of the past, but we also obviously look to make it all the mod cons, great comfortable seats, and lots of different cinemas rather than just the one, so that there's lots of choice for different people to access the cinema at the same time, watching completely different films. So I guess that's a bit of the past and a bit of the present.
So what made you want to open up your first ever cinema?
Always interested in performance and filmmaking and writing, and I went to film school, worked as a producer for a while in film and TV, and then I wanted something a bit more, still film related, but I guess more stable and more consistent. So a cinema business is a bit more routine than producing and filmmaking. And I looked around at, found this little dirty pamphlet which had all the original cinema buildings ever built in Victoria, and I went around and followed that little pamphlet that took me to each of the addresses where a cinema was built. Sometimes there was nothing left, sometimes a cinema was there closed down, sometimes it was a bingo hall, and so that led me into our first cinema, which was the Classic in Elstonwick 20 years ago, which was a closed down single screen.
So how important is it to support the local and national, international film and entertainment industry?
With the kind of cinemas that we have an unusual eclectic mix. So we're a local and an art house, so we love to play kids stuff in the holidays and have kids seeing their first or their 10th or their 20th movie and jumping up and down, being excited about smell of popcorn and being in the dark, and we love that. Then we love also being serious Saturday night film watching the latest foreign language film. We're showing Son of Soul, which won the Oscar for Best Foreign Film this year. So we go big and small. So we like to do international, we like to do independent, and we like to do Australian, all in one big soup. Australia in particular is very important to us at the Lido. We're across the road from Swinburne Film and TV School, which is the largest film and TV school in Australia now. So we show their student films here, and we also have retrospectives here of Swinburne, of the 40 years of Swinburne, great short filmmaking, and the directors will present their films, and there'll be a Q&A. We're doing a lot of exclusive Australian product. We're just doing the Will to Fly, which is the Lydia Lasilla film. I don't know if you know the famous aerial skier, female Melbourne lady who won Olympic medals, and it's a very inspiring story. And we're doing a film called Porno, Pawno, next week, which is a Footscray independent Melbourne film. We're doing Month of Sundays with Anthony LaPaglia in a couple of weeks. In our cinema in Elstonwick, we're doing Chasing Asylum, which is an amazing look at asylum seekers filmed with a pen camera, which is going to be premiering May 26. So lots of Australian stuff, as well as we love the big stuff too. Yeah, so we want to make them feel like they're at home, but in a luxury home. So we want to be that luxury cinema in their backyard, and people from 10 kilometres radius around just coming here, feeling at home, but feeling like they're having a world-class experience, world-class films in a world-class, surprising environment that they'll come back to.
So what is your ultimate cinema experience?
So I like to sit up close. I like to feel like I'm almost in the screen, in the action. Large popcorn, large Coke. These days probably more large bottle of wine, but still have a large popcorn. It's just one of my greatest cinema experiences that just comes to mind this second is at the old Valhalla in Richmond, seeing a film called The Little Prince, based on the great book, and just a beautiful film that was exciting, moving, and unique. So the genre for me, I think mixed genres is probably my favourite genre. So, where it's sort of, surprising, what looks like a drama then becomes, black comedy, or what smells like a thriller is actually, a comedy of some sort. I like those. I like the mixture. So I like being moved. I probably prefer to cry than to laugh for some reason in a movie. I'm not sure why that is. And yeah, we also do a lot of film festivals. So we run the Jewish Film Festival in November at the Classic and at the Lido, and we're doing a very small niche festival called the Holocaust Film Series, which is 30 new films starting May 1, all brand new films, all premieres. So yeah.